January 15th, 1967. Over half a century ago. Super Bowl I. Now here we stand in the city where it all began. And where it all begins again. Super Bowl 56. The nation's biggest sporting event. A celebration of the human spirit, but most of all, a vision of what we can be. That is everything we're about. That is everything LA. What we have is our people and culture. What we have is a united passion for making something new. From the sunsets of the west side to the electricity of the east side. From the lifeblood of Inglewood to the lights of Hollywood. What we have is something that not only defines us, but defines what's to come. It's not the history we've made. It's the history we'll make. Together as one city, united as one LA. Now's our time, Los Angeles. Now's our time to shine. Super Bowl 56, Los Angeles 2022. Champions shine here.
How's everybody doing today? Guys, how is everybody doing today? We're inside SoFi. We've been waiting so long to get back in here. I'm Kevin Frazier from Entertainment Tonight, but today I am happy to be here as an Angelino and as a person who's excited for Super Bowl 56. This is the 8th time that the Super Bowl will be in Los Angeles, and I think this one will be special because we've waited and our expectations are through the roof, and we also expect our team to be here, but I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. You heard Snoop mention that first Super Bowl at the Coliseum, Vince Lombardi and the Packers against the Kansas City Chiefs, and what a spectacular start it was. And if you remember the last Super Bowl here in Los Angeles, Cowboys, they crushed the Bills, but more importantly, do you remember that halftime performance? Michael Jackson, the helicopter, all the stuff that was going on. So LA knows how to do it big, and we will do it big again for this Super Bowl. Now, it is also important that not only we showcase the conference champions when they come here, but also the game changers in the LA community, the people who are making a difference and making this city a better place to live. And that is what we're also here to celebrate today. In just a few moments, we will announce the 56 champion organizations that have been selected as part of the official Super Bowl 56 Legacy Program. Champions live here. But first, before we do that, let me throw it to the man of the hour, the commissioner, Mr. Roger Goodell, for a few words.
We look forward to showcasing the entire Los Angeles region and the new state-of-the-art SoFi Stadium when the Super Bowl returns to Los Angeles for the first time in 29 years on February 13, 2022. I want to congratulate the 56 champion organizations who have been selected as part of the official Super Bowl 56 Legacy Program. Champions live here. Earlier this year, the host committee team, led by Chairman Casey Wasserman and the Los Angeles Sports and Entertainment Commission, identified 56 unsung hero nonprofits that are making a difference every day in underserved communities across the Los Angeles region. These 56 champion organizations are change makers and inspirational leaders who embody the diversity of the 88 cities in the Los Angeles County region. Through the support of the Champion LA donors and partners, incredible programs like the Super Bowl Legacy Grant Program and Champions Live Here are possible. We at the NFL and the NFL Foundation are proud to partner with the Los Angeles Super Bowl Host Committee, the LA84 Foundation, and the Play Equity Fund to shine the Super Bowl 56 spotlight onto the achievements of local community organizations that often go unrecognized. Congratulations once again to these 56 champion organizations.
Congratulations to all those organizations, and it's important now that, not only the NFL recognizes them, but our own Los Angeles leaders help recognize those folks, and it's great to have Casey and Renata up here today. Now, these organizations that we're honoring, these are the real heroes in our community, and I love it that all the media is here today because let's keep the light shine on these people who are oh so important to our community. They vary in size and focus, but they share the same vision, and that is contributing to the greater good that makes LA better for us all. So please join me in congratulating them as they come out of the tunnel and take their seats, and I'm gonna do the roll call. You give them a round of applause. And let's start with second call. 40 Love Foundation, A New Way of Life Re-Entering Project, Alliance for Children's Rights, Angel City Sports, Asian Americans Advancing Justice Los Angeles, BEAM, Black Emotional and Mental Health Collective, Black Cooperative Investment Fund, Brothers, Sons, Selves Coalition, Business of Student Success, or BOSS, CASA of Los Angeles, Challenged Athletes Foundation, College Match, Community Building, Inc., Covenant House, California, Destination Crenshaw, Eastside Riders Bike Club, Esperanza Community Housing Corporation, Food Forward, Girls Inc. of Greater Los Angeles, Harvest Home, Hollenbeck Police Activities League, Homeboy Industries, I Have a Dream Foundation, Inside Out Writers, Genesee Center Incorporated, Jóvenes, Kedron Health, Kids in the Spotlight, Inc., LA Conservation Corps, Las Botas Project, Legacy LA Youth Development Corporation, Los Angeles Center for Law and Justice, Los Angeles Walks, Loving Hands Community Care, Inc., Mar Vista Family Center, Mental Health Advocacy Center, Miri's List, Operation Progress LA, our own nonprofit, Inc., Playa Vista Job Opportunities and Business Services, Plus Me Project, Project Blue, Project Knucklehead, Huku Cultural Community Services, Reading to Kids, Safe Place for Youth, Inc., School on Wheels, Search to Involve Filipino Americans, Sisters of Watts, Teen Line, The Right Way Foundation, Urban Peace Institute, Urban Scholar Academy, Urban TXT, or Teens Exploring Technology, and finally, Village for Vets. Let's hear it for our 56 organizations. Congratulations, we appreciate all you do, and that's why you deserve a field side seat today. Now, as we look forward to February and the Super Bowl, it's also a reminder that to have a champion, to be a championship team, you have to have a great leader, whether it's the Super Bowl or the Olympics or so many other things that go on here in this city. This man has always been front and center, and it is an honor to introduce Casey Wasserman, chairman of the Los Angeles Super Bowl Host Committee. He's been instrumental in delivering this Super Bowl to us and also the Olympics. I need to talk to you about basketball tickets for 2028. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Casey Wasserman.
Thanks, Kevin. It's hard to believe it was 5 years ago that we learned once again Los Angeles would host the nation's biggest sporting event. That deserves an applause for sure. It was a huge achievement for Los Angeles, not just because of the Super Bowl's incredible history and profile, but because of the positive impact the event can and will bring our communities and region. It will boost local businesses, deliver new investment into our communities, and show what makes Angelenos great. As we continue to heal from the pandemic in the months ahead, Super Bowl 56 will continue to take on even greater meaning. It will stand for hope, optimism, and perseverance. And we're proud to showcase and celebrate that recovery right here in Los Angeles. The organizations recognized here today embody the very best of what our city has to offer. And we're thrilled to see them benefit from the Super Bowl's far-reaching economic and philanthropic legacy. None of this would have been possible without Stan Kroenke, Jason Gannon, and Kevin Demoff for their vision and support and commitment to delivering this incredible facility. This will most certainly become an iconic Super Bowl destination. I want to thank the NFL for this opportunity to create a lasting positive impact for community organizations, businesses, and Angelenos throughout the city. I want to thank the LA84 Foundation, the Play Equity Fund, and the NFL Foundation for their partnerships in keeping our communities healthy and strong. And finally, thank you to Champion LA, a private sector initiative dedicated to helping Los Angeles attract and secure high-profile events that bring extraordinary visibility to our city. Champion LA supporters are civic-minded community and business leaders that are committed to delivering significant and equitable economic opportunities across the city by securing private funding to host major events. We're grateful for Champion LA helping elevate our city through extraordinary experiences like this Super Bowl. We're now just 8 months away from one of the most exciting events in our city's recent history and near future. And we're excited to see LA take center stage February 13th, 2022, and we're excited for the kids, families, and businesses to reap the benefits now and in the years ahead. So when we set out to bring the Super Bowl to LA, we knew that this stage would be a special opportunity to benefit our communities for the long run. Nobody knows more about how that legacy can transform lives than Renata Simrel, President and CEO of the LA84 Foundation and the Play Equity Fund. Her foundation works to bring access to sports and play for all children, regardless of race, gender, zip code, or socioeconomic status. Please join me in welcoming my dear friend and partner, Renata Simrel.
Wow, this is tight. I'll have to stand on my tippy toes. Thank you, Casey. You know, I can't believe how quickly 5 years has passed, but I'm super excited to be here with you as we launch our legacy program. You know, back in 2016, when Casey and I presented to the NFL owners, our pitch was about more than hosting just a football game. It was about the boundless possibilities that is Los Angeles. And it was about the power of sport and major sporting events like the Super Bowl to make our city better, one kid and one community at a time. Today, Super Bowl 56 and other major sporting events coming to Los Angeles over the next decade will not just deliver economic benefit to our region, but their own positive social impact as well, which will live long after the games are done. Through the Champions Live Here Legacy Program, the Los Angeles Sports Entertainment Commission and the Los Angeles Super Bowl Host Committee is harnessing the tremendous spotlight of the Super Bowl to recognize and elevate the spirit of access and opportunity that these 56 unsung hero organizations brings to the families and the communities they serve. Together, the efforts of these organizations are helping to unite people and communities, with hope and optimism as the city emerges from a difficult year. And these organizations were drawn from more than 400 nominations, and their impact runs the gambit, from those using sport to bridge divides and build our leaders of tomorrow, to those providing educational access for kids with talent but limited opportunity, and to those working on affordable housing or serving those that are homeless. And their reach spans the gambit of this county, from Compton to Burbank, Boyle Heights to the Northeast San Fernando Valley, Watts to Hollywood, Long Beach to East LA, and yes, right here in Inglewood. Today, we're saying indeed that champions live here. Champions like Schools on Wheels, a mobile school powered by volunteers who provide free tutoring and mentoring from children from kindergarten through 12th grade, living in shelters, motels, and even in their cars. Or Loving Hands Community Care, founded by Catherine Wooten. After losing 2 sons to gang violence, Catherine became a gang intervention worker. And you know what her mission is? It's to engage all people from all communities to bridge the gap between fear and forgiveness. And she does this by developing relationships that open lines of communication to address grief, create safety, and to bring her community together. Or Hollenbeck Police Activity League, where police and community are working together, using the power of sport to create stronger bonds and to create positive pathways for kids in East LA. And this is pretty special for us. Nearly half of these organizations recognized have annual budgets of less than $500,000, because we believe that size and access to capital should no way diminish the impact of the work of these small organizations. We believe that heroes, big and small, deserve recognition and support. That's definitely worth a round of applause for sure. You know, each of these organizations walk in faith, that despite our challenges, we can be better. A faith that is perhaps the most extraordinary aspect of humankind. A belief that we exist and function for a purpose, and that we can live in a way that enhances not only our lives, but also the lives of those around us. And these organizations, as Casey mentioned, are without question the fabric that binds this great city together. So on behalf of the LA84 Foundation, the Play Equity Fund, and the Super Bowl Host Committee, we celebrate you today and say thank you. And we can't wait for the exciting impact that awaits in the months and the years ahead. And let me close with this, is that we're hopeful that the spotlight we are providing these unsung heroes will inspire every resident and each and every one of you watching today to find ways to get involved in making Los Angeles the best it can be for all of us. Thank you. I'm going to turn it over to Kevin Frazier now to take us home.
You know, it's so important what Renata said, and we don't think about it often, that these dollars at some of these places help keep these organizations alive. They help take care of folks who have struggled during the pandemic. And I know that any time I've knocked on your door, I've seen how you have opened your doors and opened your wallet to so many different groups in the community. So I can't thank you enough for what you've done. It is so important, and I think sometimes it gets overlooked. So thank you, Renata. And also thank you, Casey, for always putting Los Angeles first. All right, so big deal here at the Super Bowl this year, and there could be 2 LA teams actually playing in this building. Could be. Now, one of them, well, we're going to talk about one of them, the Rams, right now. And there was big changes for the Rams during the offseason. Look, Detroit is Motown. It's, you know, it's got its own legacy, but there's no place like LA. And I'm sure when you see those palm trees after you've been stuck out in, you know, out in the Midwest for a while, you got a smile on your face. And so for Matthew Stafford, the challenges are new, but the expectations are high. And the new quarterback of the Rams is here today to talk to us for a second. So Matthew, can you come on up for a second? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Rams' new quarterback, Matthew Stafford. First of all, how's LA?
It's been great.
Yeah.
Enjoying the weather, enjoying the people. It's obviously a big move for the fam and myself, but we've enjoyed it. It's been an awesome time. Everybody at the team's been cool, and just trying to get to work, get settled in, and get ready to go.
Yeah, and so far you've been connecting with your teammates and kind of organizing things. How's that going? How are you integrating into the team?
Yeah, it's been good. We've had some activity, as a team out at the facility in Thousand Oaks, which has been great. I'm just trying to be myself, get to know these guys, let them get to know me, and kind of foster it from there, see where it goes.
Being the quarterback and the leader of the team, you still have to have it still has to be a cohesive effort from all your teammates. It's kind of like how it works for some of these community organizations. Could you explain that?
Yeah, definitely. I think teamwork is huge, not only in the sport that we play and the game that I love, but when you're trying to affect change in a community with an organization. I've been lucky enough, the first 12 years of my career to be a part of some great teams, not only on the field, but also in the community in Detroit. And I'm looking forward to that opportunity here at some point when we get settled in.
You've always given back to the community. Why is that so important? And I'm sure you have big plans for here in LA.
Yeah, definitely. I think the biggest thing for, Kelly and myself when we were, trying to figure out what we wanted to do in Detroit is we wanted to be passionate about it, because I feel like when you're passionate about something, that's when you do the best job. And, it's the easiest way to affect change and is when you really believe in what you're doing. So we'll search high and low, figure out kind of what we want to dive into and make sure that we make an impact here. It's huge for people in my position, who people all around the city get to see on a daily basis, and if they can see me doing something positive out in the community, I think that can inspire other people to do the same.
No pressure, but what are your expectations about playing in this building in the new year?
I'm fired up. I mean, you guys see this place. It's an absolutely beautiful place. I'm excited to have fans back in the stands. That's going to be a whole bunch of fun to get back to doing that, playing football in front of live audiences, which is what we all love to do. So, it's a beautiful place. I'm really excited to call it home.
And while we're talking here comes the main man himself, the head coach, Sean Mcvay, coming across the field right now. Coach, how you doing?
What up?
We're going to bring him up here and ask him a few questions also. What's it been like working together? How have you two gelled?
It's been great. Obviously I've got a lot of respect for what he's been able to do and accomplish at a young age as a head coach in the NFL, and gotten to play against some of his offenses, at certain times. So I've got a lot of respect for him. It's been great working with him and just trying to get this thing rolling.
You got one
Coach,
rule.
thanks.
I can't even follow my own rule. Be on time.
Coach, we're going to let it go because today's a big day. A lot of folks coming out to see the team. What's it going to be like to be on this field with all these people in here today?
It'll be great. I mean, that's what's so weird about last year is this unbelievable venue and not getting to share what makes this game so special, and that's the fans and the atmosphere and the energy that they bring. And I think Matthew could tell you just how much the players thrive on it, but coaches, same type of thing. So we're excited about getting this thing kicked off the right way today.
You've had a chance to integrate into the Los Angeles community. What makes some of these organizations so special, and how do you plan on giving back?
Yeah, it's always about being a part of something bigger than yourself. We've said that in football. That's what we love so much about this being the greatest team sport there is. But I think you've got guys like Matthew, like Andrew Whitworth, like Aaron Donald, so many of our special players that use their platform to really give back to the community. And one of the things I've gotten involved with play equity, but I just think when you look at when you pour into people, it always comes back to you, but you always feel better about yourself because what a blessing it is to be able to do what we do, and when you use it for the right reasons, just good feelings all around, and that's what's so special about being a part of this community.
And what do you think of your new quarterback?
I think I've been very happy. Everybody says, man, you just seem like you're in a better mood this offseason. I said, you're damn right I am. So this guy, he's a special guy. I think one of the best ways that I could describe him, when you hear people that have been around him, there's a known confidence where when he walks into a room, you always feel his presence, but he's got a great humility about himself that everybody loves being around him, and he's one of those guys that I think is a true igniter. It makes everybody around him better. I feel like I've become a better coach in the few months that we've been able to spend together, and we're looking forward to doing a lot of good things together.
How excited is the team to get back in this building? How excited are the guys and fired up?
Everybody's fired up. I think everybody's fired up about just getting back to a little bit more normalcy. I mean, you realize it's so nice to be able to look at you, Kevin, without a mask on. I was joking with our media about, all these Zoom calls. That's for the birds, man. I mean, it's much better being in person, thriving off that interpersonal energy that you create. So that's what it's about.
You see, that's a coach who's been winning when he says he's so excited to get back in person with the media. You've won a lot of games when you can say something like that. Coach, the expectations, of course, are through the roof, and everybody wants this team to be here on this field for the Super Bowl. How do you manage those expectations?
I think you embrace them. I think all 32 teams right now are sharing where there's the same mission that they want to accomplish, and that's winning a world championship. And we know that we've got to be where our feet are planted. You only accomplish those things by doing it one day at a time, but do feel very confident in this group. I think we can accomplish a lot of good things, but the only way you do that is by putting together a good training camp, finishing off the off-season program the right way today, and giving ourselves a chance to start 1-0 in our own building against the Bears on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. Do each of you have a message for these 56 organizations who, in many ways, are winning today?
For me, the biggest thing is I'm just so impressed. I'm obviously new to the city, but impressed at the impact that these groups have had in the city. I can't wait to get to know more and more about them and find out where Kelly and myself can give back as well. So just, round of applause, hats off to you guys for the impact you're making. It's pretty special. And from an outsider's perspective, it's pretty awesome to see. So,
well said. Nothing to add. Just really appreciative of you guys. You guys are what make it worthwhile for us, and very grateful for all you guys to be a part of this today. Congratulations for all the good stuff that you do that's way bigger than our game.
Matthew, in the past, people would say, well, you've got a quarterback who's getting older, but now we know you've got a good 10 years left in you, right?
Yeah, everybody's playing forever these days, so I'll do what I can to make sure I can play for a long time.
All right, bring us the rings too, man. We expect them, all right? Coach Mcvay and, of course, Matthew Stafford, thanks for being here today. Busy day for them. They also are going to host the workout here. We're expecting 25,000, 30,000 people in here tonight, which is exciting. Everybody can kind of hang out, high-five, and enjoy the workout and see you connect with those receivers. Want to take a second to thank everyone involved with the organization and the host committee as we count down to Super Bowl 56. I also want to thank the media for being here and all of you that come out. Hopefully you stick around and check out the other stuff. The media, Super Bowl host committee board, and legacy organizations will be available for interviews in the Pachanga Club room immediately after this. And for those going on tours, you'll leave from the top of sections 111 and 112. But for everybody, thank you for being out here today, and especially the members of our media. It's good to see y'all, man. It's good to be in the same room, and no pressure, guys. I'll see you in February, all right? Thanks, everybody.